What's up guys, Legend MD here, and today I'm going to be talking about pub stomping. Black Ops 2, everybody thought pub stomping would be completely ruined, you wouldn't really be able to do it anymore, but I beg to differ. If you watch this gameplay, me and my team, clearly you're pub stomping. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The other team had like zero chance. I have some tips and tricks to like maybe help you if you want to put a team together to pub stomp. Number one, if you're playing Demolition like we are, take note that the spawns do not change. They will always spawn on that half of the map, so you can push them into a corner of the spawn. Just don't get too close or else they'll spawn directly behind you on the same half of the map. Because they're not going, it's just the spawns aren't going to change. They just don't. I don't know why, I think it's shit stupid, but the spawns are going to stay in the same half of the map no matter what, so just make spawn trapping fairly simple. Another thing is if you are going to spawn trap, like you can see right here, I'm not pushed all the way up in their spawn. Well, I just died by a rocket launcher, but I wasn't pushed up all the way in their spawn. I was in a building pretty close to it, because that'll give me cover at the same time as me being able to pick them off the spawn. Some other tips I have is always run Ghost. Ghost is very helpful. I mean, if you've got it down to the point where you don't need Ghost because you're not giving the enemy enough kills to even get a UAV, then have a second class set up just in case. But for the most part, always run Ghost because Ghost is the most helpful perk. Some other tips I have: PDW, great gun. I can't get enough of it. I mean, there's 50 rounds in a single magazine. That's insane for a submachine gun. And seeing as submachine guns have the highest fire rate and reaction time out of any guns in this game, I would definitely say, if not the PDW, look into other submachine guns. On this one I have a grip, suppressor, and what's the other perk I have, or the other attachment I have on it? Grip, suppressor, and quick draw. Quick draw is another good perk, or another good attachment, because you will always be able to react faster than the enemy, which is always a plus. If you are playing people that you don't feel like you need it for, or if you like the laser attachment, or whatever your personal play style is, you can incorporate that, but I would still suggest submachine guns over everything else. Another tip is to have teammates who know what they're doing, or at least try to learn with people, because if you have people who don't know what they're doing, they're just going to mess you up and frustrate you. You want to roll with a good team, or at least everybody has to be on the same page communication wise, and at least have somebody, at least one person in there that knows what they're doing, so they can kind of direct everybody else towards things that they can do that would better the team's playing style or whatever. Some other tips I have would be flank. You can't do like you did in Modern Warfare 3 and just run straight up to the enemy face to face and expect to win every single one of your gunfights, because it's not going to work. You're going to run into a couple people, 2 or 3 at once, and in this game it's a lot more difficult to take out multiple people than it was in any of the other Call of Duties. So I would suggest flanking, running around the side where your teammates aren't, or where you think they're not going to be. Say they take, I don't know, let's go with a different example than Demolition. Say you're playing Domination and you have A flag and B flag on the left side, and they have C flag on the right side. You wouldn't want to push up from the left side where all of your flags are, because that's where they're going to expect you to come from. But if you run all the way up the right side when nobody else on their team is there, because they're trying to meet you head on, because that's the typical play style of a Call of Duty player, then you're going to go all the way up behind him and kill him from behind. And that's going to be it's going to be a huge advantage towards you, because they're not going to see you coming, therefore you can kill more of them before they even know what hit them. And then if you can kill them and get back behind cover and then try and flank them from the side again, all power to you. I mean, you're not going to get caught for a while doing that strategy, opposed to just running straight at them and hoping you can kill them before they kill you. Because that works sometimes, but if you're trying to keep a good KD and you're trying to be a pub stomper, I wouldn't suggest doing that, because it's going to take a lot more time to perfect your play style to where that would be even a remote possibility to getting any good gameplays such as this. Some other suggestions I would have are just don't be too frustrated every time you die, for one, because the more frustrated you get, the stupider decisions you make. You just run straight at him thinking, oh, that bitch killed me, I need to go fucking kill him. Run straight up to him, and then guess what? He killed you again because you're frustrated and not thinking strategically. You're just thinking out of anger. It's just a game. If you die a couple times, don't be one of those kids who just screams into his mic, because that's fucking annoying and nobody wants to hear that. I mean, let's be honest, nobody wants to hear that. I mean, it's funny when you kill the other team and you hear that, but that's just satisfaction, you killing them. You don't have to be that guy. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's a big learning curve in this game compared to the other Call of Duties. I feel like it's more geared towards game battle style games or things like that, because of the fact that you die so much faster. You have to play a lot more strategically and you have to be a lot more aware. But it's in my opinion, this isn't one of the Call of Duties where you have to rock your sensitivity all the way up to 14, because accuracy in this Call of Duty means so much more than reaction time that it's ridiculous. You can see somebody first, fire a couple bullets into them, but then your accuracy is so bad because your sensitivity is too high for you that you just miss the next couple, and then they'll immediately turn around and shoot you, because their accuracy is made for them to actually kill you, not for them to react to getting shot. Because you don't really need a high sensitivity in this game. I mean, even if you do get shot from behind, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to be able to turn around fast enough to kill him in this game, just because you'll already be dead. I used to play on a 10 sensitivity in the beginning of this game. I started playing on 14. I stepped it down to 12, and I've noticed a significant difference just because I don't mess up my shots as often, because I'm more comfortable playing on a lower sensitivity now, because you're gonna need accuracy over everything. That's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have any other tips or tricks for this. I mean, I will let you know as soon as I find out more tips or tricks about this game, but for right now, that's pretty much all I've had to work with so far, and it's been working really well. Those are mainly tips for Demolition, as that's the main game style I play. If you're playing games like free-for-all or anything like that, I definitely suggest, again, using Ghost, because the less people know where you are, the better. If you can stay hidden and stay out of sight of them and come up behind them, like right here, like, well, not there. But as you can see, my whole game style is I'm running around them. I'm not running straight to them. I'm going around them. I'm trying to flank them. You're not going to win head-to-head gun battles as often, just because the connectivity issues in this game are so large right now that even if you do drain 3 to 4 bullets in somebody from head-to-head, if they have a better connection than you, they can turn around and one-shot you and you'll be dead. That's how it is. I've noticed that many times, that the issues with connection in this game are really unfair. So you have to play around that, at least for the time being. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. If you thought this video was helpful, or if you just enjoyed this nice old-fashioned pub stomping, let me know. By the way, this is where I start to go beast mode on their spawn. I literally just sit in their spawn for a while and kill the shit out of them. It's actually really funny. As you can see, I'm sitting up in this top part right here right now, because like I said, if you're in cover at their spawn, you have a lot better chance than if you're just out in the open with them spawning circles around you. But nobody spawns in the buildings, like right here. Nobody spawns in here, so I can watch every aspect of their spawn from this building right here. And if I ever need to get more kills, I can run across the way right over there where that guy was just running. I mean, this is a very good place to spawn trap, at least on this half of this map. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you thought this was helpful, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like it. Let me know what you want to see for future videos. I will be producing a transit zombies tips and tricks guide, and I'm gonna also have a couple videos on the lag and ways to get around it. Also, some of the average lag games that you'll encounter, because I think it's ridiculous right now. Some of the connectivity issues I've been having, like if you get into a lobby like this, half the time people on the other team will quit, and if you're not host, I have games where people literally 6 hosts all back to back just left and they were all on the other team, and it's just connection problem after connection problem, black screen after black screen, until eventually the game just ends. And nobody wants to play a game like that. That's stupid as shit, and that's just boring as fuck, because you're just sitting there in a black screen after you get done killing people because they decide they want to rage quit or go to the dashboard or whatever. I don't like people who dashboard no matter what. I mean, I kind of understand it. I've never really been on the other end of a beating like this because I normally have a team with me, but I could understand why they would. I mean, half the people we go against have gone like 10 and 60, and if you're gonna go that bad, I can understand why you'd want to leave, but they need to come up with something, in my opinion, to prevent it from the host migration black screen every single time somebody leaves. I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point, and it happens almost every other game for me. But that's it, guys. I really don't have anything I can talk about for the rest of this video, so you guys can keep watching if you want. You can just ignore it. I don't give a shit. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.